vibration, does that really have anything to do with how you live your life from day to day? And people say, well, you know, so what? I have a low vibration, like who really cares? Well, you know what I'm going to tell you? My job is so important for having a high vibration because spirit on the other side vibrates at a very, very high frequency. And the thing is, for me to be able to pick that up, I have to raise my own vibration, always be very aware of these things. But in all actuality, when you're raising your vibration, you're actually just raising your awareness, you're raising your inner self just to really feel good and to start appreciating the things in your life so that you can have so much of a better life ahead for yourself, you know. And when we open ourselves up to these vibrations and to this spiritually speaking, wow, it's amazing what we can accomplish. And I'm going to tell you, these are the little tips, I'm going to share them with you in a second, that I use to help me raise my vibration and to really help me focus and just cope with my day in such a positive and wonderful way, in a way that I can really appreciate, in a way that I'm so thankful for, in a way that really enlightens my life and makes me feel so much happier. Now, the very first thing I did when I decided to work a lot with vibration, and really it's a commitment to doing that, but it's amazing that when you make that commitment to raising your vibration every single day, your life starts to shift and you're going to start noticing things happen a little bit differently. And I'd love for you to share that with me once you try these tips. Now, the very first one is to really kind of make yourself a beautiful little area that's your kind of Zen den. And that's what I call mine. But I created myself a beautiful little space where I have my crystals, where I have my salt lamps, my candles, my beautiful music. And that's my little getaway, my little retreat where I go and I meditate, or I do my readings or that kind of thing. But I've created this space for myself, and it's my feel-good space. And that's where I go when I need to feel good or when I need to raise my vibration. Now, when I go in that room, some of the things that I do to further raise my vibration is to really make myself aware of the moment. And when I talk about that, especially before we even meditate or do things like that to further raise our vibration, it's good to kind of zone into what it is that's around you at that present time. So what I do is I make myself very aware of my environment, and I start thinking of all the things that I have, and I start becoming very thankful for them. So I'm thankful for my spouse, I'm thankful for my dog, I'm thankful for the beautiful house I have, the flowers in my yard, the sky, the air that I breathe. I'm so thankful for everything. And you know, sometimes we might think that's cheesy, but really when we think about it, there is so much to be thankful for when we look at other people and some of the difficulties that some people experience every day in their lives. I am so thankful for everything I have, even my bills, because I know that when I have bills, I have nice things as a result of having those bills. So be aware of your moment, you know, be consciously aware of what's going on around you and be thankful for that. I'm going to tell you, it's really going to make you feel good. It's going to raise your vibration. It's going to kind of center you and focus you a little bit more on, you know, your space, who you are and how you, you know, really run spiritually speaking, rather than, you know, physically or mentally speaking. Now, create a routine for yourself in meditation if you can, once to twice a day. And some people will say to me, well, Jay, I can't meditate for 2 hours a day. I'm not asking people to do that. Meditation sometimes could be as little as 5 minutes, sitting in a chair, closing your eyes, and doing nothing but breathing and just concentrating on your breath. And it's amazing how stress relieving that is and how that will raise your vibration, just to sit in that chair and to do nothing but think of your breath. Now, some people say, well, I can do that. It's not as easy as it sounds. After about 2 minutes of sitting there, my think tank starts. I start to think about everything that's going on in my day, and I really have to center myself and say, okay, Jay, you know what? breathe, breathe. Just think of your breath, just breathe. And so do that. Make sure you stick to that. If you're having trouble, with relaxing, that kind of thing, I could suggest for you to pick up a hypnotherapy CD on anxiety so that you can learn to focus and learn to relax your body before you get into any type of meditation technique. Works wonders, and it's really great for you to be able to become more aware of your body and how it works. Hypnotherapy is amazing. Now the thing is, meditating, if you're having a busy day, don't worry if you skipped a day. Even if you just take a minute, close your eyes for 2 seconds and just, let it go for a sec, and that's it. Sometimes that's all we need, is to center ourselves, just say, okay, I'm aware of the moment. I'm going to just close my eyes for a second, take a deep breath, be thankful for what I have, and it's just sort of like a little 2-second escape. It's amazing. Now, I also tell people, eat better, feel better. If you're eating sugar and garbage and nitrates and chemicals and yucky stuff, you're gonna feel poopy. And if you feel poopy, there's probably, you're gonna have to watch what you're eating. So eat better, feel better, eat as much as you possibly can. Vegetables, fruits, good food. Try to stay away from sugars, try to stay away from fats and stuff that you don't need. You don't need it. You don't honestly need it. And last but not least, or not really quite last, but the last point I wanted to make really is that my mother used to tell me you attract more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. So be kind to one another. And when you're kind to others and when you're really focused and aware on that, you're going to feel so much better about who you are inside. Because really, we're not bad people. We're just stressed people. And sometimes life gets the better of us. But really, if we're trying to be very consciously aware of the kindness that we pay to other people, and tell you the rewards vibration-wise are just amazing. The love you'll receive will just boost that right out the window. Now there is my favorite technique, which I'm going to share with you by way of video, but a little something that I do every single morning, which Brad thinks I'm a little bit silly for doing, but I'm telling you, it works for me, is I do my happy dance every single morning. And I do that because it really raises my vibration. It sets the tone for the day. I always laugh. I act silly when I do, but I'm telling you, it is amazing when you raise your vibration, how that carries out for the rest of the day. I hope that's helped you raise your vibration. Please, if you've tried any of these little suggestions, please share them with me. I'd love to know how they've affected you. If you have a burning desire to ask me any questions, please go ahead and just ask Jay. Until next video, we'll see you real soon. Don't laugh too hard at my dancing, by the way. We'll see you. Bye-bye. This is how I raise my vibration every morning, guys. Brad thinks I'm crazy, but that's okay because I only attract great things to me. So here we go. All I ever needed was a plan. Tell JK that I'm still rolling, yeah. Tell Russell I'm a rap, yeah. Ask that skank. Ain't nobody messing with a gang. Might take a fly out for the weekend, yeah. And go cause I can. Go low, everybody get low. Had a couple hits and a couple solos. Now I got a couple Brits and a couple more poles. Far side, everybody local. I was ripping up the man there with the polo. Down with the man there with the polo. I can make your honey give away a lost roll. I can stay so young, that's how it goes.